Good morning, everybody, and thank you. I just want to thank Pastor Tom really quick for giving me this moment to do this. I'll try and make it as brief as possible because I'm timed on this assignment as well. In Matthew 25:35-40, Jesus said, "For I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you took me in. I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came to me." Then the righteous will answer him, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you? Or thirsty and give you drink? When did we see you a stranger and take you in, or naked and clothe you? Or when did we see you sick or in prison and come to you?" And the king will answer and say to them, "Assuredly, I say to you, inasmuch as you did it to one of the least of these, my brethren, you did it to me." Simply stated, the way one treats other people is seen by Christ as the way they treat him. All the religion in the world won't amount to much unless our actions are in service to others. Mark 10:45, Jesus also said, "For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many." I will share with you some information on prison ministries. Prison ministries brings evangelism to incarcerated individuals that are surrounded by bad influence, criminal thinking, exposure to gangs and extremist groups, increased risk, and also have increased risk of being victimized themselves while incarcerated. Prison ministries brings hope to those that may have lost hope by sharing the gospel and the love, power, and truth of Jesus Christ. Our correctional institution and the prisoners affect us all, as a nation, as a community, and as family. Crime cripples economic growth and creates a culture of fear. My experience personally, as a person with a close relative serving time in prison and visiting with them myself, many on the outside, or that have no experience with relating to incarcerated individuals, are judgmental. They see prisoners as being hopeless or unable to change at all. As a Christian, when I visit my loved one, I see the lost. I see a scared group of people that have been virtually tossed aside. Their families have given up on them, and the people that they considered friends were the people that actually helped them get to where they are. They also lose hope in themselves. So without the few volunteers, ministry leaders that evangelize and mentor these people, there would be a vast amount of prisoners completely lost in the legal system and also swallowed within the prison walls that they are in. Our communities are wounded by crime. You look around, you see it everywhere. Let me give you some statistics. According to prisonfellowship.org and Business Insider, 3% of our adult population is in jail. That is 1 out of approximately 32 people. Even the U.S. has less than 5% of the world's population. We have 25% of the world's prisoners. Incarcerated people greatly affect our family structure as well. According to prisonfellowship.org, 1 in 28 American school-age children have a parent in prison or jail. 70% of those children are going to end up in prison or jail themselves. Children usually have no way to prepare for the absent parent, which then leaves them emotionally traumatized, isolated, and shameful. It affects us economically. Think about it. The average cost of housing an inmate per day, $78.95. Add that up. $600 billion per year in U.S. According to prisonfellowship.org, over 700,000 prisoners are released each year. 2 out of 3 of them will return. What if they were evangelists? What if they professed Christ instead of return to a life of crime? There are many different ways to be involved in prison ministry and many organizations that provide specialized ministries inside and outside of prison. Volunteers, chaplains, and organized groups can assist in evangelism. They can oversee Bible studies. They can help with training and life skills. They can help in worship services as well as mentoring and accountability. They can assist in pre-release preparation. They can assist with the family that was left behind by comforting and caring of the wives and the children, the husbands, and the parents. Prison ministry workers basically bring hope in a hopeless place. They visit with inmates where most inmates are left to their own demise. Their families have given up on them, and some have lost hope in their recovery back into society. Annie Gobel, who's the founder of Daughters of Destiny Women's Prison Ministry, states this about the women prisoners that she has mentored to. The women that are incarcerated are usually damaged little girls that feel that they have no value, are alone and unloved, so they are making choices in life based on those beliefs, and those choices are very self-destructive. Prison ministry can be used as a platform for promoting something that God values in the world. To reiterate, in Luke 19:10, the Bible says, "For the Son of Man came to seek and to save which was lost." God can use those in the prison ministries by working through them to bring the good news to those that are incarcerated. Charles Colson, who is the founder of Prison Fellowship, said that all the people that have rejected the gospel or who have never heard the gospel are lost. It is the believer's job to deliver that message. There are many benefits in working in the prison ministry. Anyone that feels a calling, you don't need to be a college graduate. You don't have to have a theology degree. You just need a heart for the hurting. Pay usually comes by the way of blessings from doing what you are called to do. Most opportunities are voluntary, but there are many paid positions within the ministry as well. Sorry. Just in closing, I wanted to let you know the benefits to prison ministry come in the form of also being able to fellowship with other Christians, working in teams, valuable ministry training, and helping hurting people. The tremendous growth in your own faith as you see God work. This type of ministry is at work behind prison bars, reaching men and women with the gospel, transforming lives so that prisons release disciples of Jesus Christ and not repeat offenders. Thank you.
Wow.